Hey guys, B twice here. Today is May 29th at 9 a.m. We're going to be looking at Elliott wave theory analysis of Tilray, just to make sense of the price action that we saw yesterday and where we think this is going to be going in the upcoming days or weeks. Um, so I posted a video about Tilray on Thursday night just because I looked at it and I knew that the last time that we had a Wall Street bet saga with GameStop and AMC, Tilray got super pumped off a short squeeze as well. So I did an Elliott wave theory analysis. I do ultimately think that we did bottom back a few weeks ago. Um, and then going from there, if you saw my video the other night, you'd see that I thought we were in a wave three. And obviously, what we saw yesterday actually took us exactly to what my price target was that I posted about on Thursday night. On Thursday night, I said that we should go see about 1850, and then from there we would sell off to fall back for a wave four. I didn't know it was going to happen that fast. Obviously, I drew this line Thursday night showing that it would go here, come back to here. Obviously, that all happened in one session. So with that being said, it did hit the price target of 1842. So I do see this as a three because obviously I have a one, two, three, four, five. So this is a wave three. We're pulling back for a wave four. So generally wave fours will pull back to the 38 point two extension. So you can see we're kind of in this range now, 38.2. Sometimes it'll even go as shallow as 23.6. Obviously we blew right past that. Um, a lot of times wave fours will be a three wave extension. So far, or three wave correction. And so far, I've only seen one wave down. So that's the one concerning thing is that this could be an A. We could pop back up for a B, and then we could pull back down for a C. That's actually going to take us a little lower. As long as we stay above the top of wave one, this count is still valid. If we fall below about 16 or so, or where we actually cross into wave one territory, that's not a good sign. And that generally means that we're going to continue the trend to go lower. So I would use that as a stop loss if I was trading this. But from here, where I see that we're going is ultimately we're still going to be going up to the wave 5 price target of 1936. From there, when we get there, we'll see a pullback. We should stay above this trend line. If at any point in time we go below this trend line, I would get out. But I do think that ultimately we will stay above this, especially with the fact that the House is now looking at passing the Federal Decriminalization Act. So that will be really good for the future of Tilray as well. But ultimately, after five, we're going to pull back down here somewhere. Let's see exactly where that could go. So obviously, if we have a one, two, three, four, five, then this becomes a wave one. So we're going to be pulling back for a wave two. So we're coming down for wave two. Generally, it's about the 61.8. So it'll be back in the 16 range. So that will probably be a pretty big drop. So if you are trading this name, I would say take some profit off the table at the 19 range just in case it does pull back because you could get back in, or just be aware that obviously it could take a pretty big dip before it continues upward trend. So generally, if you want to see your price target for a wave three, so obviously this would be a one, this would be a two. So we want to see where it is going to go after it comes back to that, you know, 15, 16 range. You do an extension from the bottom where wave one starts to the top of wave five and pull back, or it would be from obviously the bottom of wave one um, to the top of wave one. So this whole thing's a one. So from bottom to top, pull back to the right around the 61.8. Looks like I went a little deep on that, so let's remove that real quick. Go to the 61.8. All right, so it looks like our wave three price target is ultimately going to be $25. So if we do end up getting to 19 and then pulling back to around the 16 range or even 17 range, that'd be a really good spot to buy with a price target of 25. So ultimately, I do think that this chart is pretty bullish right now, um, and that we do see more upside coming in the near days and weeks. Some other things that are confirming my bullish thesis. Obviously, we have volumes confirming the trend. You know, as we're going to new highs, volumes increasing. That's a good sign. The money flow index is a bullish divergence, and so is the RSI. And then the one concerning thing that I did see with this chart which is the same thing I saw with a lot of charts yesterday, and I'll post more videos about, is if you actually dive in to look at the daily candlestick. So when you actually dive in to look at the daily candlestick of Tilray, what we're seeing is a shooting star. This is normally a bullish candle, or excuse me, it's a bearish candle. And usually after you see this, you have more downside. So we do have to be careful with that, and that's why I'm saying if use this trend line. If it goes beneath this trend line or if it crosses into wave one territory, get out. Um, so if it goes below like 1593, 1587, and it's broken this trend line, I would get out and then wait for consolidation and wait for a pop and then a pop up and then a base down before getting back in. Um, it should be pretty volatile in the coming weeks. Expect a lot of choppy trading, so just be careful with this one. But ultimately, I do think that um, we are going higher. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit a like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.